Hello, hen party. Welcome to the underside of my loft bed. I'm going to answer some questions. I don't know what you're doing with these answers, but enjoy. Question one: what were your first impressions of him/her? We can't remember. There's like a year of us knowing each other. We can't have any memories really of each other from. So I have no idea what my first impressions of her were. What is her favourite thing about me? Um, well, I don't know what the real answer is, but in our marriage prep, she said my kindness. What is my favourite thing about her? She is just a very joyful presence, and you can tell because I think everyone wants to be around Lucy, and she immediately improves any room that she's in, and just being with her is the best. What was the best present she ever gave you? My engagement ring. It's very cool. She did very well. What's the best present I got her? I mean, I guess technically my engagement ring for her, but I think that's too obvious. So I would say Wednesday, which is a guinea pig necklace. The pig is called Wednesday because of Monday and Tuesday. But Wednesday, I think that's my favourite present I got her. Where did you first kiss? We kissed on the edge of like a new housing estate on the south side of Banbury, an iconic location. It was on some like concrete bollards. So there you go. What colour are her eyes? They're like greeny around the edge, but they've got like a light browny bit around the middle. How many children does she want? I mean, the ideal, I think, is 3. But realistically, we'll see how it goes because births are quite a lot, so and children are quite a lot. So there you go. What was her first job? I don't fully know what the title was, but she did some like cafe catering kind of stuff as a late teenager. I think that's not a very specific answer, but I think it's the right answer, and I can't get any more specific. So there you go. What's the one thing apart from you that she would save in a fire? At this current moment, it is her crochet. There's a lot of crochet going on. I feel like she would save the crochet. Who is her celebrity crush? There's only ever 2 answers to this question. Young Bill from Mamma Mia, or Todd Cantwell, ex-Norwich FC player. Neither of who look like me, and they're both men with long blonde hair, so... what are your pet names for each other? We don't have like specific pet names. We say Babs quite a lot. Brummy word. So I guess technically Babs. There you go. What is her shoe size? She's a size 4. I've wrote that down, and then she asked me this week what her suit like if I knew it. So I've had that confirmed, unless she was baiting me. But I was happy that I'd already written that down. What's the first thing that he/she does in the morning? She immediately has more energy than I have in an entire day. It's what she does first thing in the morning. I don't know, she vibes. What is her nastiest habit? She doesn't really have many nasty habits. She's become a big burper since we started dating. She didn't used to be able to burp. I'm not a big burper, but she stopped hiccuping and started burping. So that's probably the worst thing. What would Lucy say is my nastiest habit? Opening my mouth whilst I'm chewing. Not like chewing fully with my mouth open, but like it opens during chews. That's annoys her. Who would play me and her in the movie of our life? I mean, the very obvious casting Harry Potter vibes would be to have Rupert Grint play me and to have Jessie Cave, Lavender Brown play her. If you don't know, go on Jessie Cave's Instagram. There's some suspicious photos that look quite a lot like these. What are you most likely to argue about? Our most common tension comes because we're on the phone and we can't hear each other properly, and Lisa gets really annoyed about that. So it's not, it just makes the conversation we're having tense and she gets annoyed. We're not arguing about anything in particular, but that is what gets her annoyed. What would be her dream date? I think the day starts, it's a whole day, obviously. I mean, for Lucy, it'll probably be like multiple weekends, 7-month-long date, probably. But if it was a day, good brunch, followed by maybe some charity shopping, a fun activity, something that new, probably. So, what haven't we done? We haven't done crazy golf, just the two of us. Yeah, so maybe we do that. That's a big butcher activity. Or like go to a museum, or just some kind of activity. She likes a good activity. And then, I don't know, a nice dinner, cocktails. End of the day. There we go. What would my dream date be? I don't really know. Would probably involve going to a View Cinema for some cheap cinema tickets. And some good food. I'm fairly easily pleased. What would her dream holiday be? This is really hard. I don't know. We've both said before that we don't have massive holiday. We want a holiday, but we don't have massive bucket list aspirations. Italy or France, somewhere probably. Yeah, same. What would my dream holiday be? I don't really know. Yeah, I don't really know. I at the moment, where I want to go is back to Greece, back to Athens. But that's not really like a long shot dream. We'll literally probably do that next year. So, what is her proudest moment? I don't know. You can skip ahead. Well, I think I realise I haven't written down an answer to this one. I just highlighted it. I think getting onto the ST. I mean, I think she's most proud of getting onto the STP because it's a massive achievement, and she didn't get her first choice place, but to get onto it straight out of uni is very impressive. So I think that's pretty impressive. Mine. I mean, obviously, getting engaged is a big thing, but I feel that's too obvious an answer for both of us. Anyway, Christmas. My proudest moment. When I was 14 and I got cast in A Christmas Carol, a play at Derby Theatre, I successfully auditioned and got in, and I found out after a piano lesson, and I ran down the street because I was so happy. That's the most happy with my achievements I've ever felt. Probably will never be topped. There you go. What's her favourite time of the year? I think definitely summer, holidays, sun, good vibes, Califassi. What's mine? Late spring, early summer, where it's not quite too hot yet, but it's bright. Like a fresh spring morning. It's good vibes. What's her favourite flavour of crisps? I think either a lentil bite kind of vibe, or maybe salt and pepper kettle chips, or that kind of vibe. Mine, again, two options: Walker's Max, Paprika, Elite, Or Aldi hummus bites, tomato and basil flavour, also amazing. What is her favourite meal? This is hard because we like variety. I would say both of us. We like variety in our diet. Maybe, I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe like a Kathy recipe, like the cider gammon or the avocado chicken. But that's probably not her actual favourite. Favourite of the meals that we cook together. Maybe some like good pasta. A lasagna. Good veggie lasagna. Don't know. My favourite meal, again, like variety. I mean, the takeaway, let's do this answer. The takeaway we've got the most together is souvlaki. Kotopoli kalamaki. So maybe that's the answer. I don't think it's my favourite meal. But that's what we've got the most together. When did you first say I love you? We said it in October 2020 in Andy and Diane's garage. I was trying to build up to saying it, and then Lucy just said it first to me. So she ruined my plans, but she said it first before I did. So it was a win. How does your partner like their eggs? I mean, there's one answer to this, which Lucy has enlightened me to the ways of since we started dating, which is the wonders of a poached egg. I didn't know about the glories of runny egg yolk, just like erupting over some toast before her. So I think probably poached with a lovely runny yolk. If she could have lunch with anyone, who would it be? It's a very good question. I'm resisting the urge to say Todd Cantwell. I mean, probably Taylor Swift. Or, I don't know. I don't know if she would want to have lunch with Taylor Swift. It's like, what do you talk about? You just go, I like your music. It's a really weird question. Me? No. She could have lunch with anyone. Who would it be? Yeah. Or like Taylor Swift, like Robbie Williams, or not Robbie Williams. That's the wrong one. Sorry, I chose the wrong Take That member entirely. I retract that statement. Gary, or like Chris Martin from Coldplay. Those are all the people coming to my mind at the moment. I don't know why. Mine, well, the obvious answer is Jesus. But someone else. Matty Healy. That's a really bad answer. I find that concept. This is not helpful to you. I find that concept of just having dinner with a stranger. Like, what if you just don't get on? Anyway, sorry, no answer to that question. Who does the most cooking in the house? When we're together, we often cook together, but basically Lucy's doing most of the cooking, unless there's meat involved, which I tend to handle. But she's cooking and then I'm tidying behind her because she loves leaving all her chopped mess everywhere. So I take that into the compost bin and tidy up other bits that she leaves strewn around. What's her favourite cocktail? I don't know. We like variety. We like trying new stuff all the time. We haven't tried every cocktail, so I don't think I've ever really seen her have the same cocktail twice, except for maybe an Aperol Spritz. So let's go for Aperol, if that counts. What were your exact words when I proposed? It says, what were your exact words when he proposed? I don't know if it's my exact words or what she said. My words, I can't really remember. Something about her being the person I wanted to build a life with. Something like that. And she just said yes, which was quite good. She didn't panic or say something silly or funny. It was quite sweet. What is her favourite restaurant? There's a very bougie place in Windsor called Patch. So maybe there. We've had some good meals. Well, we haven't had many good meals there because it's expensive. We've had like 2 meals there, but it's been pretty good. My favourite restaurant. Okay, it doesn't even exist anymore, but the pub next to where Lucy lived in Windsor used to do Thai food, and it was great. And it was like 2 doors down from Lucy's house, and it was like, I kept talking for like another 5 minutes, but the video had cut out, so I got to do all that again. Duke of Connaught, it was great. Lamb Massaman, but they've changed the menu to like pizza, so that's a bit boring. So no longer there, but it would have been there. Now I guess like Giggling Squid, lunch menu, cheap, Thai tapas, Massaman, some good stuff. Most romantic things you ever done for you? I spent a lot of time in the previous failed video trying to think of things, and I couldn't. She's a really good present buyer. I didn't say this. The camera keeps cutting out, and I had it on the other way, so it was better quality, but I'm going to do it this way now. Sorry, lower quality. Yeah, she's a good present buyer. Our first Christmas shoot was very cute what she bought me. I'm going to move on quickly because I've recorded this like 3 times now and the camera keeps cutting out. Most romantic thing I've ever done, I proposed. Her first pet, I think the first names I can think of are Nibbles and Cuddles, the guinea pigs. I feel like there might have been guinea pigs before them, but I can't remember their names. So Nibbles and Cuddles. What was her favourite flavour of ice cream? Again, quite hard because we like variety. However, she likes a Twister ice lolly, if that counts. It has ice cream around the outside, so I'd say that counts. Mine, again, I don't really know. Maybe something like peanut buttery or salty. Or Tesco's Honey I'm Comb, which is honey and chocolate flavour, and it's called Honey I'm Comb, which I just enjoy. What did she wear on our first date? All I can remember, she had her black denim skirt on, I think. I can't remember what she wore on the top half, unfortunately. What is her favourite song? I mean, surely something by Taylor. I feel like, again, Taylor's just an album queen. Not again, sorry, I haven't recorded this. You haven't heard me say this before. But I have said it before, but not to you. But it's hard to think of a particular song. Her favourite song on Speak Now is Enchanted. Maybe like Nothing New, featuring Phoebe Bridgers, Taylor's version, because it's got Phoebe on it as well. Or maybe like a classic, like maybe it's actually like a Simon and Garfunkel or a Paul Simon song from her growing up. There's too many options. Could be a Mumford and Sons. Could be a Take That. Could be a Fratellis, Costello Culture. Mine, I'm quite an album boy, I would say. Again, so it's quite hard to choose. Oh yeah, sorry, Lucy. If that's like pop music. If it's classical, then some Debussy, which is Wedding Spoilers, a particular one, might make an appearance. Again, I'm quite an album boy. For me, back to me. There is a song which I think is maybe the best pop song ever written, but spoilers for our first dance at our wedding, so you don't get to find out what that is, unfortunately. Maybe like from my dad, Tears for Fears, Everybody Wants to Rule the World, just like insanely good song. Or more modern, Chinese Satellite, Phoebe Bridgers, or Me and My Dog, Boy Genius, 2 songs I adore. What's your favourite subject in school? I would say, all I can think of is maths, so I'm going to say maths. Mine, I wrote drama, but drama was actually quite stressful, so I think it was probably maths. Much less stressful, much more straightforwards. Good banter with the boys, rather than stressful, trying to work people who just wanted to mess about. What is her favourite fast food chain? What we have the most is Mackey's, so for her, Mackey's. What's my favourite fast food chain? Let's also say Mackey's. Cow again, running low on storage. But yeah, I now have wrap of a day before Lucy and I have all the time, so yeah, cute. Who gets the last word in an argument? Lucy. Who fancied who first? I think it was similar vibes. She's going to have written me, but I think it was pretty mutual. campfire at student weekend away was when the vibe started, but I think they grew mutually from that point. Who's more dramatic? Lucy. Who is cleaner? Lucy. Who is smarter? Me. I think we're actually pretty even, but I think that would annoy her, so I wrote me. What are you most looking forward to about the wedding day? And what would Lucy say? I think she would say seeing everyone. For me, Lucy's ringing me. Sorry, Lucy. Give me 1 minute. Yeah, I'm excited to see everyone and have everyone in the same room. It'll be really cool. I'm excited for the ceremony quite a lot. I think it's going to be fun. I'm really excited. And I'm most excited to marry Lucy, which is the whole point. Who made the first move for me? Whose in-laws will be the worst? Lucy's in-laws are Lucy's parents are giving us a house. So they automatically win. So unfortunately mine are worse because they don't happen to own a house in Richmond. So there you go. Have a lovely weekend. Lots of love to you all. See you all on August 26th. Have a good boogie. Bye.